Okay, here is how to take sales calls as a complete beginner, and I can promise you that if you watch this video all the way through, at the end, your close rate is going to skyrocket up because of these few simple tweaks that you need to make. So please stick around, get a notepad out, because I want you to make more money, and this will guaranteed make you more money because it goes against what you've been told your whole entire life. Okay, now, I'm sure that you have been told by every sales or business guru out there that you need to find their problem on the sales call. You need to ask them a bunch of questions that you don't even know why you're asking them. You need to ask them how much they make. You need to make them realize their problem. You need to sell to them. You need to have a huge presentation, and you need to have a script and all this shit. And guess what? This couldn't be further from the truth when you're just starting out, okay? If you are doing this right now, if you're asking these questions, you are shooting yourself in the foot and hindering your success immensely. So, this is what you look like, okay? You look like a little kid hanging on the end of your mom's pant leg, begging for her to give you something, okay? When all she wants you to do is go away, okay? All she wants you to do is go away. So we don't want to do this. And I'll dive into this whole thing. Just stick around. We're just getting started. Okay? So that's bad. Okay, that's bad. We don't want to be doing that. So, beforehand, I just want to share, I've made a lot of money doing this. I found a lot of success, and I'm sure that you will find the same as well. So, first, I have a question for you guys. I have a question. Would you rather be the guy on the left who is wearing a suit but working in McDonald's, or the guy on the right who's wearing his pajamas but he has got a Lamborghini? Who would you rather be? I'm sure you all said the guy with in pajamas in the Lamborghini, right? And right now, you're the guy on the left. You are the guy working at McDonald's wearing a suit. And what do I mean by that? Is you're trying to act like something you're not, right? Like you're wearing a suit trying to act like you're the top dog, but dude, you work at McDonald's, right? It's the same way as if you are trying to pretend like you got these crazy case studies, crazy results, but you haven't worked for a single person yet. Right, you're trying to act all tough, like, what's up? But when you ain't got shit. Like that, let's be honest here, that's the truth, right? So don't be this guy. We want to be this guy. Okay? So how do we become this guy? The guy chilling in his Lambo in his fucking pajamas. Well, first I got a little story for y'all. Okay? And what I mean by this is I got a question. So, imagine if right now you started a lemonade stand. Okay? You made a lemonade stand and you went up to your mom and you said, "Hey mom, would you want to buy some lemonade for me to help me out?" You know what? 99% of your mom would say yes. And you know why? It's not because it's the cheapest. It's not because it's the best value. It's not because it's the best tasting lemonade out there. It's because she likes you. It's because she has a vested interest in your story. It's because she knows you. Okay? Right now, if you started a pencil company and you started printing your logo on this pencil, okay? You printed it on there. And you said to your mom, "Hey, listen, mom, I started up a pencil company. Would you want to buy some pencils from me?" Right? She'd say yeah. And it's not because she needs pencils. It's not because they're the best pencils out there. But once again, it's because she's bought into you and bought into your story. Right? It's why it's so easy to sell to family members. And once we realize this, we can apply it to business. And it's the same concept. The only difference between our mom and our prospects is that our prospects don't know our story like our mom does. So how do we get them to know our story? It's simply sharing it. It's actually that simple, right? If all of our prospects were our mom, I know this sounds stupid and crazy, but imagine if everyone in the world was your mom, you'd make so much money because it's so easy to sell to all of them because they all have a vested interest in you. They know your story. They know your reasons. They know why you're doing what you're doing. Okay? So how can we get people to buy into our story? I already told you it's to tell your story, but it's to sell yourself. Stop selling your service, okay, or your product. Stop pushing short form content, Facebook ads, Google ads, lead gen. Stop pushing that shit. If you're a newbie, right? We're talking about newbies here. Stop trying to push your product or service, okay? Sell yourself. Sell who you are. Sell your story. Sell your journey. Sell your why, okay? So how do we do this? Well, I got a little framework, right? Keep it simple, stupid, or keep it stupid, simple, whatever you want to call it. It's called the KISS, and it simply goes as follows. Number one, you want to build rapport. How can we build rapport? Well, it's just being authentic, okay? Don't fucking lie. Be truthful, okay? That's number one. Number two, tell your story. I can't make your story up. You got to make your own story up, right? Like my story when I took sales calls a couple months ago was, when I was young age, my family moved all the way from Europe to Canada, and I spoke no English, so it was really difficult to go to school and communicate with people. So I had a really rough time getting bullied in school. But then finally, it wasn't until middle school where I actually picked up a camera and I started filming. And then in high school, I joined the media group, the media class, and ended up winning a bunch of film festivals. And from there on out, I actually started filming for a bunch of people because I had a skill that helped people out. And my goal was just to make enough money so I could quit my job and drop out of school. Okay? Boom. Right? You have the conflict, I have my why, I have my story, and that's the truth. That was my story, right? And then I ended up dropping out of school and quitting my job because of my agency. So life was good, right? That's number 2, tell your story. Number 3 is learn. Learn about your prospect. Why did they start business? When did they start business? Like, have a genuine interest in your prospect. I can't tell you how far it goes when you actually care about somebody. Right? When you actually, not even pretend, when you actually care about your prospect, like have a vested interest in them as well, the odds of them reciprocating that feeling is so much higher. Okay? So actually have a genuine interest for your prospects. And guess what? This goes back to my niche video. If you pick a niche that you like, this is so much easier because you already are interested in what they do. Okay? So that's learn about them. Number 4, show what you've done. And I don't mean your case studies because you haven't done that. Show what you're working on. Right? I would show some of my older projects. Maybe you might show a mock campaign you ran for somebody, or you might show some notes you took. Whatever. Share stuff, right? Share. Number 5 is ask. At the end of the call, you're gonna have to ask the hard question. Hey, do you want to give this a shot? Okay. Would you be opposed trying this? Me working for free, doing whatever. Okay. So that's the framework. And guess what? There's no script here because you do not want a script, right? No scripts. No scripts. Just talking. Okay. So we want to really bring this all together. Sell yourself, okay? And one more thing, to go back to this picture, when you, as a young entrepreneur, young agency owner who has just started, try and talk to your prospects who've already been in business for years and who are way older than you, and you try to say to them like, oh, so how many leads are you getting? Oh, is that enough? Like, how's that going for you, right? And tell me more about that problem. You know what it's like? It's like if you're trying to parent your parents, right? It's like if you're trying to be the dad to your mom. Like, do you know that doesn't make any sense? And that's because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense for you to try and be your mom's mom, or to be your dad's dad, or your mom's dad. It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense for you to tell your mom when to go to bed. Like, you're the kid. You don't get to tell her shit. You just listen, right? And it should be the same in business. Like, if we're younger and we're newer and starting out, we should be listening to them. Right? So this is what you need to be doing on your sales calls. You need to stop pretending like you know anything. You need to go in with the thought process of, hey, I know nothing, but I just want to share a bit about myself and learn more about my prospect. Okay? And at the end of the call, you're going to say, hey, listen, I've been working on this. Would you want to give it a shot, see if it can help you? And if you've done a good enough job selling yourself, they'll say yes. The same way at which your mom would say yes to buying your pencil, or your dad would say yes to buying the glasses you made, or your friends would say yes to buying the new key holders you made, whatever the case is, because they know you. Okay, they bought into your story. So we need to be doing this on our sales calls. Absolutely need to throw everything you know out the window. I don't care if you have presentations, scripts, I don't care what you have, throw it out the window and start from scratch. And this is going to skyrocket your conversion rate. I talk with about 20, 30, 40, 50, if not 60, 100 plus entrepreneurs on a daily basis, young agency owners, answering questions all day long. And I cannot stress enough how important this is, how much money it made me, how much money it makes all of them, how important it is to actually sell yourself, to come across as the less authoritative figure, right? I know we all want to come across as, I know everything, I'm the smartest, I'm going to teach them. Well, listen, if you don't have anything to back it up, you're once again the guy wearing a suit at McDonald's, and everybody's going to laugh at you. Despite the fact that having a suit is cool, it is not cool in McDonald's, okay? So it doesn't make any sense, right? So you probably got a fake Rolex as well, right? So we don't want to be this guy. We don't want to be the guy on the left. We want to be the guy on the right. And the way that we get there is by owning up to our position. Okay, leverage the fact that you're new. Leverage the fact that you are a young entrepreneur, a young agency owner that doesn't actually know everything, but is willing to admit to that and to open up and be authentic. Because tell your story. Okay, storytelling is the most powerful way of selling, okay, if you want to call it that. And it's This will guaranteed, I promise you're going to close so many more deals if you can really master the art of storytelling and selling yourself. If you can sell yourself, you can sell anything. Okay? Genuinely, my point still stands. Your mom will buy anything from you: a pencil, a notepad, glasses, a hat. It doesn't matter, because she's sold on the idea of you. So if you can sell yourself, you can sell anything to anybody. And it's actually that simple. Okay? There should be no fancy things. I don't like. Throw everything out of your mind what you've heard about sales. I know that there's like Dan, the Asian guy, really good sales guy. Jeremy Limon of the NAPQ framework, awesome framework. Alex Shimozi, awesome stuff. There's a bunch of amazing guys out there for sales, but it does not apply to you at this moment in time when you do not have clients. Okay, none of that stuff applies because you have nothing to show for it. Okay, so this is something that I talked about today with a bunch of entrepreneurs in a call earlier this morning on a Discord. If you want to join that, totally for free, click the link down below. Join my Discord, completely free. Yeah, that is what you need to know about sales. Okay, that is how you actually take the call. Okay, and I know that some of you might be wishing for a script. There is no script. You don't be needing a script. And guess what? If you do this, you won't have objections either, because what are they going to object to? You? Like, no. If you sell them on you, they don't care about. They don't care about anything else. They're sold on the idea of you and your story. Okay, so you won't have any objections. So you don't have to worry about objections anymore, right? You don't have to worry about providing results because they know that you're new to this. Okay, I can't stress enough that how important this is and how much you guys really need to utilize this, right? So to conclude everything here, right? We do not want to ask these questions. Just do not be asking these questions, right? Because you're trying to parent your mom or your dad. That's what it seems like, right? And they just look down at you like you're just a little kid. Who are you to tell me this, right? And guess what? I guarantee you, if I even asked you why you're asking these questions, you'd say, I don't know, I heard it on a YouTube video somewhere. So you need to know why you're asking questions in the first place, right? So with that being said, if you have any questions whatsoever regarding this, comment down below or join my Discord. Ask there. I answer every question there. It's totally free. I got nothing to sell you, okay? Just trying to help people out. I just want you to make money, okay? I want you to be successful. I want you to make money. So join the Discord, okay? It's awesome. We got a big community and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, this is what you need to be doing. And if you have any questions, like I said, join the Discord. I'll be super happy to help you. But for now, enjoy the rest of your day and go out there and start closing more deals.